Hello, everyone. Jeff here from Respawn Studios, back with another special episode of Diary of an Achievement Whore. I'm showing you some gameplay of me running into an invisible barrier, because this is the final achievement. I got to hit exactly 200,000 Gamerscore. I was playing one of the free games with gold, Warriors Orochi 3, which I love. I've always played all the Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games, so an excuse to play one again now for free was awesome. But the achievement right here was just really quick to use the Muso that's comboed with your teammates, so all using it at once. But anyway, the huge milestone, 200,000 gamer score. That's why I'm making this episode. So it's going to be different than others where I don't really talk about like a specific list of easiest games or this or that or what to do to help your own gamer score. I'm going to kind of reflect on my own gamer score, some of my favorite achievement guides that I've made, some of my favorite games to earn achievements in just because they were a lot of fun, things like that. So you see, my name's Muggle. I changed my description recently. I finally had my years in the bottom left there changed to 10, so I was pretty excited about that. But here we go. Destiny, I have every achievement in, so that's pretty cool. The Flawless Raider it's actually easy to get, especially now because the light level is so far beyond the original two raids. Layers of Fear I've been making guides for. Ben-Hur just came out today and it's free. You see, I've played it for 10 minutes and I have 425 gamer score. And I'd say like 6 minutes of that are me just running into a wall dying before I realized how to even play. You could probably get the 1,000 gamer score in about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most. The game is awful. It's just really poorly made, but it's an easy 1,000 gamer score if you're into that. Halo 5, I just got a lot of the score attack achievements yesterday. That was cool. Pool Nation, I think, was also a free game with gold, but I'm just having a lot of fun in the career mode of that. Whispering Willows was a free game. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't free. It was only $10 though. And you see I got the 1,000 gamer score in just an hour and 38 minutes. So, again, I guess I will get into some games that have some easy gamer score here. The Fall was only $1.50. I think it was only on sale last week, though. It might normally be $10. I'm not exactly sure. Losing my voice, sorry. But you see, again, under 2 hours, I got 950 gamer score. The other 50 is to choose an alternate ending, so you'd either have to play through the game again or somehow make a copy of your save at the end. Snooker. It's in game preview right now. If you get the free trial version, you could actually earn those achievements that I have, the 450. The Batman Telltale game, the first episode just came out, and all of the Telltale games, you get the full 1,000 just from playing it, so that's pretty easy. Dead Island, remastered editions of the first and Riptide just came out. I love them. I would highly suggest them. The good thing about the first Dead Island, the way they compressed it, the achievements are odd numbers. Why is that good? Because my gamer score was messed up. It ended in like a strange number, but getting some of the achievements in that game evened it out again, so I was able to hit exactly 200,000. I quickly showed there Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. There's yet another version of them where you can get at least several hundred gamer score just from playing it normally, getting some of the fruit in later levels. Right here, I'm scrolling through Borderlands 2, probably my number 3 or 4 favorite game all time. Pretty much every achievement I enjoy. The shoot the guy in the face, I think it's called, well, that was easy. The guy says, shoot me in the face, you shoot him in the face, and you get an achievement. All of the DLCs were so much fun. Among the Sleep, I don't think I talked about in my previous video. It's a fairly easy 1,000. You see I did 4 hours and 20 minutes. It's kind of unique though. None of the achievements are for just playing the game and beating it. All of them are for collectibles or doing unique things. So you might have to look up some guides for the drawings. They're not all that hidden. If you just take your time and look at every crevice, you'll probably be able to get them anyway. Fragments of Him I definitely talked about last time. Pretty simple, just story-driven game. The Park I love is Borderlands pre-sequel. Gone Home, another one of my all-time favorite games, has one of my favorite achievements called Meow Meow Meow. But you see I'm missing one, which is bizarre because I've done this achievement like 5 times, but it keeps not counting. I had a few weeks where none of the achievements were unlocking for me. I had to do the Home Runner achievement several times I even made an achievement guide for it. I don't think I had the achievement yet. It just, the achievements don't work for me in that game, and I don't know why. Life is Strange is one of the best games ever made. I just want to bring that up again. If you haven't played Life is Strange, get it. So you see it, some of the Telltale games. Wolf Among Us actually has 2 or 3 non-story achievements, which involve collecting things for a book of fables. So I'm missing one of those, but still fairly easy achievements. Scrolling through some older games now, but pretty soon I'm going to move on to showing you some just clips in the background of some of my favorite guides that I've made and talk about why. But one of the final things I want to point out here is Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan, but the extinction mode in Ghosts was amazing. I was obsessed with the leaderboards for a while. I was number 1 for a good couple weeks, and then I was in the top 10 for a couple months in Extinction. I loved playing Extinction. I wish they brought that back. I don't like zombies at all. I know a lot of people do. It just, I can't get into it. Outlast. My most anticipated game for this fall was Outlast 2, but unfortunately they had to delay it to make sure the game will be as good as everyone wants it to be. So it's coming out in the first quarter of 2017. All right, but without further ado, here are some of my all-time favorite guides that I've made. This was actually my first guide that ever got 1,000 views. I think it's over 10,000 now. It was for 50/50, and I think, I forget what the other one is called. But the 50/50 is where you and your partner in one of these missions get the same number of targets. So I'm playing with my friend Pyrotech. And on a Call of Duty side note, because we're playing Call of Duty here, I actually am going to get to go with Pyrotech to California in a couple weeks to go to COD XP. So there might be some unique videos from that coming up, interviews and some cool pictures and stuff. But yeah, that guide is always special to me because, again, it was my first to hit 1,000. Here is our, well, I guess my most watched video for achievement guides. This is for Silent Hill Historical Society to get all of the collectibles, the journal entries and things in Silent Hill Downpour. I think it has 486 likes or something, and I don't think any other video comes close to that. It just blew up. I was so happy that Silent Hill, a lot of people trash the newer Silent Hills. I love them. And I put a lot of time into making guides for every side mission in Silent Hill Downpour, so I'm glad that people found my guides useful, and they did pretty well. Here I'm just, again, picking up some of the photos. And people would always ask me for one of the side missions, where do I get the outfit? It's in this apartment building. You do the side mission to return people's missing belongings, and you get an alternate outfit. It's a messed up outfit because it's the clothes that a dead guy was wearing, a guy that had hung himself. But anyway, speaking of very disturbing, here is the DLC for Outlast, Whistleblower, and this is my personal favorite guide that I've ever made. A lot of the time when I do like achievement searching for my own and try and get a quick 1,000, I look up other people's guides to see, like, are there games I can get all the achievements in an hour or two. But for this, I didn't look up any guides at all for Outlast. I just loved playing it, and I spent several hours replaying this to find like a good route and to come up with my strategy to beat it on insane difficulty, which is what this guide was, my Bowel Whistler. It was 150 point achievement, sorry. And it's kind of my speed run to beat it on insane. So I was pretty damn proud of this one. I just love this DLC. It's so messed up, but it's also a lot of fun. There we just fell down elevator shaft, broke our leg. It's always good. Now we have to limp. I cannot wait for Outlast 2. I was so disappointed that it's delayed, but I trust the developers. The first one is so good, and this DLC was great too. So now we're limping the rest of the game. My favorite thing about Outlast is that you can't use any weapons. You just have your camera, so you just run. You literally have to outlast. It's great. Here is Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. This is Puking Rally. This is just a pure fun achievement. I also wanted to bring this up because On September 13th, there's a collection that has a remastered version of Dead Rising, Dead Rising 2, and Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, all 3 games for, it's listed as $60, but it just went up in the store today, and it's $50 right now as a slight sale. So if you haven't played them, or if you already have, I would just get them again. They're so much fun. You could do co-op in 2, and again, you could just earn the achievements. They're not too difficult in each game. They're fair. I think every achievement is 20 points in all 3 of the games, which is awesome. It's evenly spread out. There's no like 500-point achievement. So puking rally is you puke on the ground and the zombie slips in it. It's just ridiculous. All right, so that is my quick retrospective little video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back with more soon.